Hey guys, I'm super excited to bring Peter Bell here to answer some of our questions about hiring. So, Peter Bell, I could do your intro, but you'll probably do a way better job. What do you do?
Thanks, Chris.
Where have you been? Tell me.
So I've been all kinds of places.
You've been all over the world.
I ran engineering at General Assembly.
Right.
I founded the CTO Summit Series, where engineering leaders meet to learn and connect with their peers. And I'm also, of course, an educator at 1 month. I'm really excited to have worked with you on the 1 month payment
processing. Yeah.
And then now I'm the founder of Ronin Labs, an enterprise training company.
So a few things.
A few different things.
That's like in 3 years, 4 years. Yes, that's great. So yeah, Peter and I have met teaching on the road and all around New York City over the past few years, and we've been great friends since then. And Peter is one of the smartest people that I know when it comes to thinking, managing developers and hiring developers. So I have some questions for you.
Let's hit it.
All right. Question number 1. Ready?
I'm ready.
What are the first steps for hiring a developer? If I want to hire a developer, what should I be doing first, thinking first? What's my first step?
So I think the very first step is to figure out whether you really want to hire a developer or not. Far too many people start building software when they simply haven't validated the underlying assumptions. So you should take a little bit of time to say, read a book like Running Lean by Ash Maurya, The Lean Startup by Eric Ries, and make sure that you're really in a position where there's no way of validating your business assumptions without writing code.
All right. I love that Peter's here and that he said that, because if you've been paying attention to the class, that is exactly what we do in the class. It's like the first few lessons, because it's so important. And Peter has not seen the class, and so it's great to have that kind of like backup. Like you're validating what I've been saying, which is great. So because we had that mindset, and where do we go now? Let's assume that we have a great idea. Let's assume maybe we've even been working with a developer or designer. Maybe we have some funding to hire someone. Like we're ready. Now what would we do?
So there's a couple of things. Well, there's actually 3 things. The first thing you need to do is you need to find developers. So you need to find a source of developers.
Awesome.
Lots of ways of doing that. If you're looking online, there are lots of resources in terms of connecting with freelancers, and it's definitely worth running some experiments, running some small projects through freelancers to see if that works.
Would that be like Odesk or something?
The Odesk and the freelancer, like there's a bunch of different sites. If you just Google like online developer hiring or freelance developers.
Freelance to hire is, I guess, your first piece of advice.
Absolutely.
Like. Okay.
So that's definitely one thing. And if you are looking to minimize costs and work with somebody remotely, there's a lot of resources and sites that will help you to do that.
So you're saying if working with people remotely might be more easier to find someone? Is that what you're saying?
It's going to be easier to find someone for sure.
Especially in New York, especially, right?
Yeah, but pretty much wherever you are, there's always more people not in the country or the city you live in than there are people in the city you live in.
Very interesting. Okay, that makes
and
sense.
it's why, and there are 2 approaches to outsourcing. One is sometimes if you have very little money to get a project off the ground, it's simply the only way to get something economically built. Mm-hmm. The downside with that approach is you're going to pay every dollar that you save in extra time and trouble and stress. So if you only have a small budget, you might have to offshore or outsource, but bear in mind that it's not an easy win. You're not really saving money once you factor in time and effort, but sometimes it's the only way of getting started if you've got a $15,000, $20,000 budget.
Yeah, cool.
The other reason that you might outsource or that you might go beyond the confines of your city is if you just want the best engineers in the world.
Yeah.
An example of that is companies like GitHub, where 60% of their employees are not local, yet they're still paying San Francisco-like wages to these staff.
Interesting. Yeah.